And what that does, so let's just say that they charge, let's say $50 for a 5x10. And then this one here charges $45, and this one here charges $65. All right. And then you also have, you have somebody that says like charges 70, and then they charge 75, and then they charge 80. And then you can go to 10x20s, and you could say, okay, they charge 100, 110, and 120, or whatever. Okay. So then what you're doing is you're trying to find the average unit price, right? The average unit price. And then you're also trying to find the average per square feet, right? So if we take this number and and divide it by 3, most likely it's going to come up to, I mean, I don't know what the price is, but when you put the right numbers in, then you'll take this average per square foot and you could stick it right into here. So whatever it comes into. Okay, this is that number. So you'll be looking at the unit mix, right, under potential to see what it comes here. All right. If you take the average per unit, if I take 53, 33, 75, and 110, and then I put them in here, right? Let's just say we do 53, 33. Was it 75 and 110 and 110, right? Whoops, I put the wrong thing. Sorry, 53, 33, 75, and 110. So this one comes out to 72 cents a square foot, right? So you'll put the competition in your sheet and you'll average it out. You'll look at the as is versus the potential. All right, the as is versus the competition. So this competition sheet is very, very vital to determining whether or not it's a good deal or not. So now you have your inputs in here, right? You also have your unit mix put in, and you have your competition put in, okay? And now you can really look at the valuation. You can look at each of the valuations. You can look at the current as is, right? As you can see, right, the debt service ratio is 0.53. Now, debt service ratio, essentially what that is just basically a number that the banks look at in order to determine if it's a good deal. They want to make sure that you're not over leveraged. So they have this like formula. You can click on the formula and see what it is here too as well. And you could follow it through. But essentially what that means is that you want to be, if it's an income producing loan, if it's an income producing facility, you want to make sure that it's above 1.3. All right, 1.30 is basically what the banks are looking at. Most of the time, you'll find different banks with different numbers. Find out what your bank wants, actually. Just find out what your bank wants. If you have a bank that you're going to be using, and ask them, what's your debt service ratio? And they'll tell you it's 1.28 or 1.20 or 1.34 or whatever it is, so that you know. And then when you get all the information in and you can play around with the numbers, if this was the actual number, right, you could play around with it. If you have determined that the market cap rate is a 7 cap, if you say no, 7 cap or a 6 cap, it's definitely a tertiary market, but I mean, it's going for like a 6 cap right now. And then you could say, okay, I know I would need to get a loan on this property. So, and what is the number that is going to allow me to get a loan right now? Now, in order to purchase, you see how this turned green. In order to purchase this property, I would not be able to get a bank loan on this deal, right? But if I came, let's see, if I came down to 200,000, it's almost there, but not quite. We set the scale at 1.30. Yeah, so $195,000 is where you would need to be in order to get a bank loan on this property. Okay.